The suspect, Jamison Fisher himself, and this is an interview you'll only see on TV6.
KWQC's Jenna Jackson has more on what Fisher said when he was asked about Trudy and that August day almost 30 years ago.
Sharon, Marcia, I have been trying to secure this interview for over 3 months. Now, I initially wrote Fisher a letter, and this is his response. He responded saying he wanted to talk to me. Eventually, I was able to interview him via video and over the phone. And for the first time, I was able to ask him the questions we've all been wondering about this case for decades. Did you kidnap Trudy? Did you strangle Trudy? Why do you think people should believe that you're innocent in this?
In an interview you will only see on TV6, we hear from the man accused of murdering Trudy Appleby. To get to this point, we have to start nearly 30 years ago.
August 21st, 1996. It was a sunny, hot day in the Quad Cities, but it would turn into a day that has haunted our community ever since.
Hopefully someone has maybe seen her somewhere else, maybe not just in the Quad City area, but somewhere else within the country.
In the days leading up to that day, Dennis Appleby told police his daughter, 11-year-old Trudy Appleby, had asked to go swimming with a friend. He says he said no, but police say it appears she made plans to go anyway. Plans that would never transpire.
Police say Trudy was spotted inside an older model gray vehicle with a man inside right here outside of her Moline home.
One car left, the gray car stayed, and the two young men in the gray car just sat there and watched everybody's kids for about 20 minutes. And we walked up and we looked and we watched, and I walked behind him and I took his license number down. He took off.
Police say she was last seen alive on Campbell's Island. That fateful day would spark a missing persons case with many twists and turns over the next 2 decades. In 2017, a break in the case. Police name William Ed Smith as a person of interest. Police saying he had access to a similar vehicle Trudy was last seen in. He had died 3 years prior. 3 years later in 2020, police identify 2 more persons of interest, Dave Whipple and Jamison Fisher. Whipple died in 2022. And this leaves Fisher.
I don't even know how I'm involved in this. I wasn't there.
Although Trudy's body has never been found, on August 14th, 2025, exactly 1 week before the 29th anniversary of her disappearance, Fisher indicted in Henry County Court for 3 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of concealment of a homicidal death. Fisher has a lengthy criminal background. He's an admitted drug dealer who's faced several charges over the last 3 decades. In this interview, I asked Fisher if he knew Trudy's dad, Dennis. He initially denied this and then backtracked.
No, I don't know Dennis Appleby. I did have an occasion to go to his house one time with the guy that I used to deal with, and he was doing a deal with Dennis. I went in the house, we left.
He also said he never talked to Trudy and learned about her disappearance through the newspaper.
We read an article, and it had a picture of the person who they described as a driver. We both thought it looked like a friend of ours.
Who was that friend?
That doesn't matter. I mean, that guy's not sorry or anything, so.
I asked if that friend was Dave Whipple or Ed Smith, the 2 men who police have named as persons of interest who knew Fisher.
It did look like Dave Whipple.
Fisher went on to describe this sketch of the suspect released by police.
He had black hair, had a big mustache, goatee, a mullet.
No mustache. You can see the sketch here. In previous reporting, KWQC showed a mugshot of Dave Whipple, but it's not clear what year it was taken. I also received a mugshot of Jamison Fisher from 1992 and 1993. Dave Whipple is the son-in-law of Ed Smith, the first named person of interest. Court documents show investigators believe Trudy's disappearance and murder was the result of a drug debt. Fisher claims he was never selling enough drugs to warrant killing someone.
It was a couple ounces getting moved here and there. Most of us are just trying to keep our habits going.
In a court filing, Fisher says he took a lie detector test, and police told his family he failed it.
What questions did they ask you?
They gave me a question that said, did I dispose of the body? Never did they ask me, did I murder Trudy? Never did they ask me, did I confess?
Did you kidnap Trudy?
No, I've never talked to Trudy. I don't know Trudy. Never been around Trudy. I've never met her.
The prosecutors say you strangled Trudy.
No.
Did you strangle Trudy?
No. I've never talked to her. I've never touched. I don't know her. How many times I got to tell you this? I don't know these people.
Fisher denying his involvement in the case.
You're telling me, you have a criminal record. I've looked it up. I know that you do. Why do you think people should believe that you're innocent in this?
Look, I ain't got no violent charges. I ain't got no sex charges. And it's been 30 years. Look, somebody who does something like that, we don't even know what was done. But if I was to do something like that when I was 19, I'd go another 31 years without doing a crime like that? Does that make sense?
As for why he's being charged with a crime he claims he didn't do, he says the Moline Police Department is framing him.
Why are they going after you?
Probably because I do nothing but sell drugs and cause trouble.
Court documents show multiple witnesses have come forward under oath and independent of each other, saying Fisher confessed to them. That document says witnesses tied him to the last place Trudy was seen alive, where she was murdered, the manner of death, and that she was taken as collateral for a drug debt. Fisher says he is the victim.
Who's going to cry for me? I'm just some drug dealer.
I asked the Moline Police Chief to respond to Fisher's claims that he was being framed by his department. He responded saying in part, quote, "I think it would be inappropriate for me to respond to such a silly statement." In studio, Jenna Jackson, KWQC TV 6 News.
Jenna, thank you.